Let's do this thing. With this, we are live. I don't know if you're tuning in. We'll see when people actually start tuning in. Let's see. It's fascinating. It's not. Let's see. Do we have? Oh man, that's funny. Okay. Let's see if people actually start tuning into this test of our live stream capabilities. We got somebody in here. Hello. What's up? Paul, how's it going? Got a couple people in here. Hey, so this is a test of our live stream setup at the office here. Very first time. So love this. Quality looks great. Let's go. Yeah, this is the very first test. What's up, guys? If you don't know me, I'm Tim. And yeah, this is our office in Dallas. Sending in the live stream over to the guys in Finland so they can tune in and see how it looks. Look at this. Oh, cool. Audio's great. Tell me why I should buy Takomo irons over anyone else. You know what, George? First question for you. What are you looking for in irons? Like, what do you actually care about when it comes to your golf clubs? You answer that in the chat, and then I will answer your question. Man, I love this. So the quality is great. Hey, check this out. I'm going to switch over to the TrackMan. There's not really any numbers. My brother was smacking some. Well, we won't worry about what club he was hitting. He's not a golfer. Okay, there's the TrackMan. We're back over to this shot, which is cool. Love this. Hello from the colony. Oh, cool. It's not that far from where the office is. Love this. Awesome. When do we get the restock? Soon. Man, so using OBS, yeah. So we are definitely using OBS. We're using I'm sorry. We're using ATEM. Blackmagic ATEM setup here. It's pretty cool. So, so we don't have a full set of the CBs right now for the copper irons. Just asked about it. Actually, just got those back into the office. They're sick. We did a limited run. They sold out in 7 hours. So that's fun. We will have more limited runs coming up though. Here's the issue. The restock, we are working really, really hard getting ahead of the orders and everything that's going on, which is awesome. The support from you guys has been amazing. But just some of the products, they just keep selling out. So the 101U should be back in stock soon. Feel and longevity. All right, George, if that's what you're looking for, feel and longevity, then realistically, we've got some amazing golfers who are playing our irons. So the quality is going to be there in these irons. We've been around for several years now. We've had people playing in these clubs for years. I have put these clubs through so much. So whether you're looking at the 101Ts, the 301s, like the 101s, 201s, any of the clubs, they're going to last a long time. They're going to feel fantastic. The quality of the irons has never been in question by anybody who's really tried them. So the people in general love the golf clubs, and they do stand up to playing lots of golf. I should know. I've put my 301s through a crazy amount of golf, and yeah, they look like they've been hit, but they're still performing fantastic. So yeah, I mean, if that's what you're looking for, then that's absolutely what you're going to find with our golf clubs. So I really can't. That's pretty much the best way I can answer that question is just like the clubs are what you're looking for. If you're not worried about like playing a specific name brand, then I think you're going to like what we have to offer. So then it's just which set works for you, which is going to depend on what exactly you're looking for your golf game. So yeah. Love this, man. That's crazy. So many people hopping in the chat. This is awesome. Yeah, so this is a test, but we're going to be doing a lot more live streams now that this is set up and it's running. Let's go, George. Appreciate it. Listen, we're not a big name, and we're never going to approach this like the other golf companies. We got started doing this social media, doing this direct to consumer, trying to build these relationships. So it's super important to us to continue doing that as we grow and not lose sight of that. So that's who we are. That's who we're always going to try to be. So we appreciate the support. Let's Let's go. Okay, so listen, there is some clothing coming. All right, there's definitely some clothing on the way, and stay tuned for that. We got some fun stuff coming down the line, but it's been a process because we want to make sure that the product that we put out is quality, and I'm loving where it's at. So then it's just a matter of getting it all where it needs to be, and then getting it out to you guys. So that is going to be happening soon, and you should be seeing some gear. What you see me wearing is stuff we've like had to make custom, right? Just some prints we ran. This is not the actual gear. It's going to be very similar to this, but this is stuff that I just made so we can make content. All right, let's see, Kyle. Man, so funny story. When I first started working with Takomo, I had no idea what was going to be happening. I had no idea where this all was going to go. I found Takomo really early on in the process for them. They just dropped the 101s, the 201s, and I just knew I was interested in what they were trying to do. So I reached out and said, I'd love to work with you guys. And the founder, Sebastian, awesome dude, founder, CEO, great guy. And we had some chats, and he said, hey, let's make some content. And then if you go to the top of our YouTube page, the earliest videos, that was literally like, that was the first stuff we did together, the first projects. And then since then, it's been incredible. I had no idea what it would become. And I am very, very excited because it went from just being like, I'm working with these guys to help them make content to now being truly like part of the team and getting to see what this company is all about, which has made me more excited about working with them. That isn't always the case when you get to really see the inside of like a company and what's going on. But for me, it's been amazing. Genuinely, the team is fantastic. You guys don't get to see them all, but yeah, they're pretty great people. So huge fan. Let's see what other ones. Shirts coming soon. So the custom orders, we've been working on getting the custom order ship time down. We've been working on getting that lower and lower and lower. So yeah, the goal is to get it just a couple weeks. But also it's going to depend specifically on which set you're ordering and exactly what you're doing with the customization. So, but the goal, we're trying to shrink that lead time even more so we can get those into your hands faster. That has been a big priority that we've set. So let's see. Man, there's a lot of questions, which is awesome. Let's see. So let's see. Okay, what iron set would you suggest for high handicap new golfer? My current irons are from 1999. All right, so easy answer, the 101s. They are super easy to hit. Actually, this is cool. This will give me a chance to show you another of the little buttons we have here. Watch this. You lost me for a second, but I will be right back. Let's go with, this is going to be a rocket ship. Love that. I just pulled a 101 5-iron off the shelf. So that's pretty cool. And I am going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut over to here. Check this out. Boom. And now you can see some shots with the TrackMan information. Let me know what you think about this little setup. We got a little dual screen so you can see the numbers. So I've got a 101 5-iron. This is not specifically fit to me. And I'm just going to be making some of the laziest swings I've ever made to try to show you how easy these things are to hit. Let's see how this goes. I literally just kind of threw the golf club at the ball. Huh. Well, that's fun. These clubs are ridiculously easy to hit as far as this is the easiest set that we offer. When I've played with them, I really enjoy them. The biggest issue for me, I'll show you one of the reasons I don't play them, and it's just because I don't need everything that they offer. Just a 5-iron, and I don't need a 5-iron to do that. That's not really particularly useful for me. So let me switch back. Actually, no, we'll just leave those numbers up on the screen. That's kind of fun. So yeah, actually, There might be some news coming down the line about a putter as well. Let's see. All right, so man, Busted Jack's awesome. Hey, side note, Busted Jack and Josh Mayer, they are both also going to be using this live stream setup to do live streams on their channels. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be really cool. That's one of the reasons why we put this whole thing together, is so that they can do some more live streams, create some more content for y'all. So I'm really excited about that, because they're going to be doing a lot of stuff, and there's probably going to be some giveaways. And when I say probably, I mean there's for sure going to be some giveaways with them on their channels. But anyway, back to that shot. That's the reason I don't play the 101s. They just go too far for me. And I tend to hit them a little too high. So for me, I'm trying to flight it down a little bit. But they're super forgiving, super easy to hit. And I always enjoy them when I hit them. It's just more of a gapping problem. But that's just, yeah. But that's the easiest set to hit. And if you're playing clubs from 1999, there's a good chance you're going to pick up distance, forgiveness. You're going to enjoy them. Let's see. Ignis does come in a 7-wood. All right. I did leave it on the screen longer than I should have. I'm sorry. It was a good shot. Like, I didn't know it was going to happen. Anyway, that's great. Ignis does come in a 7-wood. I think I actually have one around here. Maybe. This was genuinely just like a test of this setup. So I wasn't really prepared to go into a lot of detail about a lot of things. But since you guys are here, I thought, let's just do this. We'll have a little conversation. I have the 5 and the 3 in my bag. I don't play the 7-wood just because it launches a bit too high. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. I really like to keep the golf ball a little lower, but that's, again, just me and what I'm looking for my game. We've got some people who love the 7-wood. So, but yeah, we definitely have that. There are going to be some different shaft options as well coming down the line. Now, there was a question earlier about how could you do kind of a custom fit for irons for Takomo. Obviously, we don't offer a custom fit option, but what we do offer is you can buy just the club heads. You can pick a set that you like. Maybe you're looking for the hollow body, most forgiving irons. Well, it's going to be the 101s. You can buy just the club heads. It's less expensive than buying the full set with the shaft. So it's a less expensive option, save you a little money there. Then you can take those clubs to a fitter and have them, try out some different shafts, figure out what the best fit for you is there. So that's kind of the best way to do that as of now. Down the line, I don't know. We've talked about some different options to allow people to do the custom fit option. We just haven't done it yet because we haven't found the right solution, because it does, it does up the price, generally speaking, when you go down that route. It adds additional costs. We're trying to avoid that, but there are some options we're working on. Best case for now, order the club heads you think you're going to like, and then get the shafts fitted at a local fitter. So let's see. Let's go. Yeah, the 201s, man, they're like the best kept secret. They feel so soft when you hit them, but also remarkably forgiving. Let's go. So the other guys who are watching from the team in Finland are tuning in and checking it out. So, so OC, yeah, hey OC, if you're watching this, which you probably are, check it out. I'm gonna go through the different camera angles, show you guys what we currently have set up, so you can see it's really just a 2-camera setup at the moment, but there's a couple different options. So this is camera 1, but camera 2 for doing full swing. Boom, we can talk to this camera over here. There you go. So that's another one of the options. We'll go back to camera 1. Then we have obviously the TrackMan, just full screen TrackMan information. Sorry, that's still that 5-iron. Let's go back to 1. Then we have a couple of these. So check this out. This is the TrackMan and the front camera and camera 1. So this way you can talk and have the numbers on the screen. Additionally, we have that side angle, boom, TrackMan with the side angle, so you can do that as well. So those are the different options as of now. We also have a couple more that are, we're still playing with some different options here, but that's what we have as of now. Yeah, I did notice you, OC. What's up? Anyway, so, yeah, sorry, the five iron again goes pretty far with the 101s for me. I don't normally hit my 5 iron. Well, yeah, not quite that far. It's a little longer than I normally hit it, which is the reason I play the 301 CBs. But yeah. So I am using, Kyle, you're asking about the cameras. We are using Sony's. We are using some Sony FX30s for the cameras because we want to get really high quality with this setup. So love the 2 cameras we have. They're both Sony's FX3s. Wanted to up that quality as much as possible. So yeah. A Golf Sidekick is using Takomo. It's actually just filmed with Golf Sidekick in Thailand. Content coming soon on our channel and on his. So fun stuff there. And he is using Takomos. The dude's awesome. Matt is such a great dude. And he really is about just trying to make this game easier for people, make it more accessible, teach people how to play the game better. Just honestly, solid guy, genuinely solid guy. So yeah. Yeah, man. Anyway, so this is how long does it take to ship to America? Roughly, it's not very long. It's a handful of days, couple of days, depending on when it ships. Normally shows up. Depends on where you are in the States exactly, but it's normally just a couple of days. I think they say normally it's like they say a week, but it normally gets there early. Obviously, depending on which carrier is handling the package, things can take longer. But generally speaking, it's pretty fast once you place the order. So we sell in Colorado. We sell in everywhere. It's direct to consumer. We don't have clubs for sale anywhere inside of a store. So as far as expanding, like we are everywhere as of now, as far as where people can buy the products, it's just a matter of getting the word out that people can purchase them there. This kind of studio we have in Dallas, it's not a store. We don't sell any product out of here. It's just a place to come in and make content and to have a place to get together, meet with people, stuff like that. But we don't actually sell anything out of here. Nobody can even walk in the front door. So it's kind of our little office. So the random golf club is the copper irons. We have talked about some other options as well. I would just say stay tuned. We've got an awesome thing launching that is going to be letting people know about new up and coming special offers available that will be out there. So that's going to be dropping soon. I can't give you all the information yet, but I would just say stay tuned. There will be some special limited edition drops like the copper irons coming down the line. We love doing that. It's just a way to create some really special products for people who are really big fans and have supported us, just to create something really cool, special, and unique for them. So there will be some more of that in the future. Can't give you specifics, but I'll just say stay tuned. We do ship to Canada. The chance of getting a set of copper irons now, unfortunately, basically zero. We sold out of those in 7 hours. We didn't know how fast we were going to sell out, and it went like that. So as of now, no. In the future, some other options, yes, but unfortunately now there's only a handful that exist, and yeah, unless you find somebody who bought a set and can get them off of them, I don't know. So, okay, so graphite shafts versus steel shafts. As far as Kyle, you're asking about if I tried graphite versus steel. I have tried some graphite. I haven't tried all of them though. I haven't tried. I know there's a bunch of new options that are like wildly expensive and potentially really good. I haven't tried those yet. I've tried some other graphite shafts. Generally speaking, they're not the X Flex that I need for my irons. But we do have like the graphite shaft in our driving iron. It's a KBS hybrid shaft. It's an X Flex, and I love this. So it works great for the driving iron. I don't know what that would mean all the way down the all the way down the iron set. Right now I've got the C-Taper Tour 130X in the rest of the irons. It kind of looks like a graphite shaft, but it's not steel shaft, and I love those. So I haven't tried them all. That is something that I may be doing at some point, is trying out some different shaft options just to see. But as of now, love these. So let's see. Okay, can I hit one of the 2 iron? Sure. Let me see. It is 10 o'clock in the morning here. Not necessarily totally warmed up, but let's just see what happens. Yeah, let's try that camera angle and see what happens with a 2 iron. Let's find out, shall we? Okay. That's about as good as I can hit a 2 iron. Yep, that's as good as I can possibly hit a 2 iron. There you go. Those are the numbers for that club, generally speaking, which is, yeah. Down the street in Plano. What's up, David? Okay, so yeah, there's your 2 iron shot. Oh, let me switch cameras again. Sorry, still new to this, still figuring it out. Okay, let me show you 101s versus 101Ts, and you can see the difference in size. Perfect. So in this hand, I have the 101T, and this hand, I have the 101. So hold up next to each other. There's really not a massive, it's not a huge amount of difference. Now you will notice 101s on this side right here. The 101s have more offset. So when you're looking down at the clubs, the 101s have more offset. And when you actually look down at the clubs, you do notice a difference in the size, but it's not huge, but it is definitely noticeable. But if you're just like looking at these two from a distance, you probably couldn't tell those 2 sets apart until you got up close to them. So it's not like a giant difference. Their 101s are stronger lofted, so they're going to go further. But it's really more a matter of you're trying to get the most distance, the most forgiveness. And if you like more offset, the 101s, if you want to have slightly more traditionally lofted irons and a little less offset, then it's the 101Ts. Put those away. All right, we go back over to here. A big part of this test is also letting me test how to run all this system. But okay, let's see. Okay, Brian Bros are awesome and have wanted to work with them for a long time. And then finally the opportunity presented itself. And big thing for us, we want to make sure that people actually love the product. So we got some clubs in their hand and they love them. And also we've got some, man, I can't tell you about it yet. We've got some really awesome stuff planned with them. So I'll just say stay tuned. But they love the irons, they love the clubs. And since they love the product, we're like, well, then we definitely want to work with you because they're just amazing creators. They're fantastic guys from everything that we've seen and the interactions we've had with them. And yeah, very excited about that. And we'll hopefully be filming with them actually pretty soon because we want to get them on the channel and just really excited about that partnership. So let's see. Takomo is going to make a putter. Man, I can't give you any more information, but we're working on it. We are working on a putter coming pretty soon, actually. So stay tuned for that. More information to come. Let's see. The 201s, okay, if you're asking me, I think the 201s are absolutely forgiving enough for a 18 handicap. Or yeah, I think so. They're not quite as forgiving as the 101s, but they're still pretty forgiving. I guess it would depend on why you're an 18 handicap. If like you really struggle with making decent contact with your irons at the moment, then the 101s are probably a better option. But if like you're making decent contact with them, the 201s are still pretty forgiving. They've got They've got a kind of a rounded leading edge, which gives them more forgiveness through impact, turf interaction. And honestly, I love the golf clubs, the 201s. So it's really, if you want like a softer feel, the 201s are fantastic. So the 101s are still going to be more forgiving, but the 201s, they're not blades. They're not like really hard to hit. They're pretty forgiving irons. So, yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to have to wrap this up because this genuinely was just a test. And initially, it was just going to be something that I did a little private test to show the guys back in Finland and show the rest of the team kind of how the setup works. But then we thought, let's just go live. Let's just hop in and see what's going on. So there's going to be a lot more of this to come. We're going to try to do live streams really often. Like, I don't want to promise too much because we got a lot of stuff happening, but I'm going to try to do these at least once a month. And then we're going to be making a lot more studio content. So what I would say is get in the comments on some of our YouTube videos, especially when we drop some of the studio content that we're going to be filming. Get in the comments and let us know what you want to see, like what kind of studio videos you want to see. Just get in the comments, let us know. And we'll try to get to those. We'll try to start making those, answering as many questions as possible, being as interactive as possible. So I would just say, again, thank you for tuning in. This is really awesome. So it's been a blast. You guys love the interaction, love the questions. Sorry I can't get to all of them. There's a lot of them coming through. And but yeah, this has been a blast. More to come. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all of the support. Really, we are just getting started. So a lot more to come. And I will see you guys on the next one. So take care.